Good morning. This is a video to go over the answers for the Uprising study guide in preparation for your quiz tomorrow. The first thing I want to show you is that I set up 3 Google Hangouts this afternoon. Period 1, 2 will meet at noon. Period 3, 4 will meet at 1. And period 9, 10 will meet at 2. I hope some of you can join me. Okay, now on to the study guide. So I put the answers to each question in a dark red. So hopefully you can read them while you're listening and write some ideas down. Question number 1. What do we know about fires and fire safety in the factory? That's right. Justin, you got that right. Alexandria, you got that right. Fires were very common and they kept buckets of water in the factory for when there were fires. Doors were locked. There was no fire safety and no fire drills in the factory. Period. Question 2. What information does the reader know that the girls do not know? Well, the main thing is that the information that the girls do not know is that the fire is broken out on the 8th floor. You guys know more because you've already read the nonfiction piece and you know that that fire is going to spread to the 9th and 10th floors. We also know that the teleaudiograph machine was trying to get a message to the 10th floor about the fire to warn the 9th and 10th floor workers. Question 3. At the end of each section, what conclusions can you draw about where each girl is headed? In Yetta's section, she's headed to the 9th floor to warn the other workers. Jane is headed to the 9th floor at the end of her section to visit Bella, where Bella works. At the end of the entire excerpt, which is Bella's section, Bella is going to look for the blank girls on the 10th floor using the Green Street stairs. Jane is headed to the Green Street stairs, but gets caught by the fire and must find another way. Yetta is warning the other workers. In case you're unsure, you can always go back into the textbook, go to the student ebook, and go from the end of the section or the excerpt and work your way back so you can see exactly where each girl is headed. That way you can kind of retrace their steps, right? All right, back to the study guide. What can you infer about each girl? Question number 4, based on their actions in the sections. Include text evidence for each. For Yetta, I wrote brave, courageous, selfless. Daniel Moore, you got this right. I looked at lines 90 to 93, 241 to 243. There are other lines too, in case you see something else. I noticed that Jane was smart, educated, and concerned for others. Lines 323, 330, 401 to 403, and 409 to 412. For me, Bella was unsure of what was happening due to her lack of the language, but very smart. In line 568, she looked around frantically. Girls were packed in, yet there was another way out. Look at Bella, and just because she doesn't speak the language, don't write her off as being insignificant. You can see through her actions that she is very smart. I know you can't use the Venn diagram for question 5, but I can give you a list of comparing and contrasting the characters. Here are some things I came up with. How they're the same. All the girls are friends. They're young, smart, caring. They all work, and they're all caught in this fire. How some of them are different from the others. Yetta is trying to organize a union with the factory workers. Yetta and Bella are immigrants and work in the factory. Jane is American and has money. She doesn't need to work for hourly pay in the factory. She works for the owners of the factory as the nanny. and that's due to her being educated. Bella looks out for herself. She does not want to die. There's a quote in there about not being dying like a pig. It's in Bella's section if you want to look for it. Yetta is willing to sacrifice herself for the sake of others. Vocabulary, I didn't write everything out because you have the answers in your textbook and you can always look at a dictionary and just come up with using the word correctly in a sentence. And that way you understand the meaning. So, stifle. I wouldn't want to stifle your dreams of being a professional basketball player. So, I hope that you go out and play basketball during this time off. Scorn. Sometimes your mothers will look at you scornfully when you don't do your homework or you make too much noise. See how that works? Um, I don't have a sentence for reprove. Let me think about that one. Marvel. She marveled at the new AirPods that her dad gave to her for her birthday. Haggard. Miss K was looking very haggard after many days of online teaching and trying to homeschool her children. Singe. Be careful that you don't singe your eyebrows when you take the pizza out of the oven. Wistful. Wistful is like, how do they use it here? Let's look. See, I just want to make sure I understand the meaning. It's not okay if I don't look for the meaning, but it's totally okay if I look it up when I'm unsure. So usually wistful, man, I can't even find it, is how there's haggard. Is like if you're, like dreamy or you're wishing for something. Let's see. Oh, yes, there it is. Longing for something. So, I'm wistful. I cannot wait until the day we are back to school. Usually, people are wistful when they're hoping that somebody they likes them back. All right, and let's see how they use reprove. So, disapproval, of course. So, your mother might look at you in a reproving way. That's more of an adjective, but your mother might reprove you if they don't like the fact that you are spending all your time on your video games. Hope that makes sense to you. So that's it. That's the study guide. Look over these words that might cause confusion for you that are on the test questions. And that's it. Hope to see you at the scheduled meetup time. Bye.